Hi everyone, my name is Darwan. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a continuation of my Payhip series. I have created several videos around the use of Payhip, building a website from scratch, creating your digital shop as well as your homepage. If you haven't checked out any of those videos, go ahead and check them out. I'll leave a link to this playlist in the description box below. Here's what we're going to cover in today's tutorial. We are building the footer section of our website. In the last video, we built the entire homepage, and in today's video, we are going to complete the footer section of our homepage. We'll start this tutorial by reviewing a few examples. So here's the first one. Let's roll all the way down to see what the footer section looks like. The footer section starts right around here. So here we have a title with navigation links, another title with a text, and social media links. And here is one of my websites on Payhip. Here we have a title with navigation links, another title with additional navigation links. And here we have a list of navigation links that are specifically tied to the digital shop. And finally, here we have social media links. Okay, here is another example. Social media, title with links, another title with links, and a section with a header and text. And here's the last example. Here we have social links. In addition to that, a logo placed here. This section has navigation links, another set of navigation links here, and another set of navigation links. As you are thinking about creating your own footer section, try to divide the information into categories because that's how you need to design it in Payhip. Okay, so this is done. Next, we'll tackle adding our social media links. We are back in my demo website. As with every single video that I release related to this Payhip series, I will leave a link to this demo shop. So if you want to take a closer look, check the description box. The link would be down there. Now we're going to launch our store builder. Click on that. To edit the footer section, click right here that says footer. And as you can see, we already have the social link added here. I'm going to remove it. Now we have a blank slate. Right here in the footer area, the first thing you can do is change the setting. We have the option of using a simple design or columns. So all of the examples that I showed you were examples where I used columns because I like how the columns look. However, if you want to design it using simple, you can do so as well. For this tutorial, we are going to be using the columns option. So now we can go ahead and add our columns. To do so, click on add footer column. And here are the options we have. You can add an image, social icons, navigation links, newsletter, and custom text. Let's start by adding our social media. So click on that and you would notice that I do have my social media links automatically added. If you are doing this for the first time and you haven't added your socials to the settings area, nothing's going to show up here. So let's go over there to see what that looks like. We'll click on settings. As you can see, we have the option of adding Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, Pinterest. All right, so what I did was I added the link to TikTok and Pinterest. Let's take out Facebook. Okay, so now we have 4 links: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Here is what your personal link would look like. I am using generic links for the sake of this tutorial. Scroll down and save your settings. We're back here. Let's add the social column one more time. And as you can see here, we have the 4 links that we added showing up. Normally, if it looks fine, I don't touch this, but if something doesn't look good, then I play around with the size and the width. If you want to change the justification, you can change it to center, left, or right. We'll leave it at center, close it up, and save changes. We're done with this step. Next, we're going to add some navigation links. To do this, click on the plus, navigation links. When this opens up, first let's add a column, and I'll call this navigation links. Okay, and we will align it center just to keep all of them looking uniform. Now we're going to add the navigation links that go under the header navigation links. To do this, click on add navigation link, add link, and we'll call this first one blog. You have 2 options here. You can paste your link or you can search for the link. When you click in the search area, it brings up a list of all of the pages in your shop. So you can actually add it directly from there. So we can add our blog and add a specific section of our blog. Or what I want to do is actually add a link of the blog website, which I have already copied. Paste that here, select that, click on check and apply changes. So let's scroll all the way down and see what's already showing up. Perfect. So we have the header navigation link and we have the first link blog. Let's keep going. So we'll add the second one. I'm going to name this shop. Click here, select collections, all products, and add navigation link. go ahead and add one more, contact us. Click here, and I don't see the contact us showing up, so I'm going to grab the link from the website and paste it here. So I copied the link from the demo website and pasted it here. I'll click on that and add navigation link. So now we have the 3 navigation links showing up here in this order. And if you wanted to switch things around, just drag it to the top. And if we look down here, it has been reordered. Now we're going to click on apply changes, save changes, and let's take a look at the navigation links. Let's click on shop, see where it takes us. And it takes us directly to our shop page. Perfect. So go back to our footer section and let's test one more. Let's test the blog. Click on that and it takes us to the blog section. So everything is working the way it's supposed to be working. So this step is done. The next step is to add a list of customer support links. So this would be terms of service, privacy policy, refund policy, affiliate disclosure, FAQ, things like that. But before we do so, we have to create some custom pages. And these custom pages will contain your terms of service, privacy policy, refund policy, etc. We'll start first with creating a custom page for terms of service. So we're back here and we're going to add custom pages. To do this, click on add right at the top corner and custom page. We're going to name this first page terms of service and click add. We have to add a section that would hold the terms of service. Click on add section. And what we're looking for is text. So something that we can use to add a header and text. This looks fine, so select this and we'll type terms of service. Now I'm going to copy and paste a sample terms of service. This is not something I'm recommending that you use for your website. It was something I generated as dummy data to fill up this space. So I'm going to click and paste it right here. Here's what it looks like. And what I did was I added some space within the text box area just to break it up a little bit. And I increase the size of the header. Medium or large would be fine. So this is what medium looks like. I'll keep it at large. And I align the text left so it looks uniform. I want to change the color here. So I'm going to go back to that section, color scheme, white. Perfect. Save changes. And so this page is done. The next step would be to rename this page. To do this, click on the settings icon, page settings. So here is the page title, terms of service. When I said rename, I meant to rename the URL. So we have our link here to our website, and I'm just going to name it terms. So it will read our website /terms. We'll leave it as visible and save changes. Now we need to add it to our footer section. So let's go back to our footer section. We're going to add another footer column. Click on that. Navigation links. And we'll call this customer support, okay? And now we're going to change the alignment to center to match the rest and add navigation links. Add link, we'll call this terms of service. Click on link and it's not gonna show up here, which is fine. So go ahead and search for terms and it pulls up the terms of service. If you wanted to open in a new tab, go ahead and check this box. I will leave it as unchecked and just save it. And now go down here and apply changes. So now if you look down here in our footer section, we have a terms of service. And before we test it out, let's save changes. Okay, I'm going to preview website, scroll down, and let's click on that link to see where it takes us. It takes us directly to our terms of service, which is exactly what we want. Okay, and because the steps are identical, repeat the same steps for creating your private policy and your refund policy. So consider that done. The affiliate disclosure is very similar. We're also creating a custom page, but I want to show you an example before we create one. Here is my resource page on my website where I recommend the tools that I use in my business. And if you scroll all the way down here, you can see I have an affiliate disclosure and it has a full disclosure here. So when we click on this, it takes us to my affiliate disclosure page. So we're going to create something that looks like this in the demo website. We're going to create another custom page and this will be our affiliate disclosure. Click on add section, text, the same one, add our header and add our text. And again, as a disclaimer, these are examples that I have generated using ChatGPT, created for the purposes of this tutorial. Please don't use this to create your own website. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up just like I did before. So here's what it looks like. Click on save changes and back. Go to the settings, page settings, and leave the page title as is. And I'm going to call this affiliates. And this makes it easier for you to link and find the website. And visible, save changes. go back to our footer section, go back to navigation links, the second one for customer support, edit navigation links, add a second one, affiliate disclosure, affiliate here, click on affiliate disclosure, add navigation link, apply changes, and if we look down here, it has been added to our list. So this part is done. The next will be an FAQ section. Back here, click on add, custom page, name this FAQ, add section. Now we're going to scroll all the way down until we see FAQs. Click on that. And we have two options. Let's go ahead and click on this one. Here's what it's looking like so far. Here is where we change the questions and the responses. So we'll start with the first one. Click the arrow, add our question, and we'll add the response here and close it out. We'll do the next one, add the question and add the response. Okay, I'll go ahead and add two more, and then we will play around with the settings. To add additional questions and answers, click on add item, and it adds one more question and answer block. Now that we have our questions entered, let's change some of the settings. The first is to allow multiple open items. If we leave this as yes, here's what it looks like. You can open this and open this and open this and open this. So you can open them all at once. I prefer having it as no. And here's what it looks like if I open this. Now I want to read the next one and I click on it, it closes the first one. This for me looks more minimalist, which is my general aesthetic. And you can change the icon from arrow to plus. So here's what plus looks like, and arrow. And show dividers, the default is yes. Click on no, this is what it looks like. I like the dividers, so I'll put it back. Here's where you can change things like the icon placement. So right now it's right, you can change it to left. Obviously it looks better with right. Icon size, small looks good. Thickness, I like it a little bit thinner, so I'll leave it as small. The first divider, so this is the one right here below FAQ. If we say no, then it looks like that. So I'll just leave it as yes. Last divider as well, you can remove it if you want to. And the divider thickness, you can change it to medium if you want. I like it small, so I'll keep it that way. And of course, you can change the alignment, the header style, etc., just like we've done with other pages that we have created. I will change the color scheme to light, save changes, go back, page settings, FAQ. FAQ looks fine for the URL, so save changes. Now let's go back to the footer and add the FAQ to the customer support navigation link group. Click there, edit navigation links, add link, FAQ, and we're going to search for FAQ. Click on it, add navigation link, apply changes, and maybe go back there and change the order. FAQ up here, apply changes, and save. So that's done. We're going to do the contact us next. Edit navigation links, add link, contact us. Doesn't show up here. Let's try searching. Okay, select it, add navigation link, apply changes, save changes. And now let's preview and test out some of these links. So contact us, FAQ, terms of service, affiliate disclosure. Perfect. This is done. Next, I'll show you how to add custom text as an additional column in your footer section. To do this, click add custom footer column, custom text. Call this mission statement and paste sample text here and change the text alignment to match everything else, which is center. Save changes. Preview the mobile view to see what it looks like, just to make sure that it also makes sense. And it looks fine here, so we'll keep going. Now we're going to play around with the aesthetics of the footer area. So we'll start with a color scheme. So it's black now by default. We can use the highlight color here if you want, or dark or light, whatever it is that you want. I will use the highlight color. Go back here and I'll use heading size 3. Okay, so these headings are bigger. Text font size, we'll keep it as small. And here is where if you want to show the payment icons, you can change it to yes. I'm going to leave it as no. Save changes. Let's go ahead and publish. Here is what the final website looks like. Scroll all the way down. Here is our footer section. And here you can test out the links and make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to. So this step is done, and that brings us to the end of the tutorial. Before we completely wrap things up, here is what we are creating in the next video. It's going to be a long video because it's an entire sales page. So here's a preview of what it looks like. It's a long sales page. It has all of the different sections that you will need to sell services, products, or your courses. I will go through all of the steps that it takes to create this. So if you're interested, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. That way you are notified when when I come up with this tutorial and the next ones related to Payhip or other useful tutorials. Thank you once again for stopping by and for sticking around all the way till the end, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.